Hi folks, and welcome to the Fimbleberg channel. Today I have got a little prototype I made some time ago, and this is sort of a thing of nostalgia for me, because when I was a kid we were constantly running around the woods and building huts and cabins and fortresses and dams and uh, watching wildlife and well, doing what kids do. And um, those Rambo knives were all the craze in the day, and obviously we needed one bad. The thing is, these Rambo knives were utter crap, and um, they failed us, and since we bought them from our own pocket money and from our own money we earned by doing little shows or something, that wasn't too great a thing. So we eventually dismissed the concept, but we loved it. We loved the concept for the same reason why we loved building with Lego, and we stuffed things in it, and you could put in matches and fishing gear. Not that we were fishing or something, or building traps or something, but it was nice to have, to know it was there and it was in it, and well, it was just, maybe it was sort of cosplay because, well, we were well and even back in the day I was thinking about, well, why are these knives constantly failing? Why, there must be a reason for it, and obviously the reason was that the tang was that short and just fixed with a screw inside some flimsy, sometimes even plastic or zinc injection molded handle, or maybe some aluminum. That was a great thing, and we always wanted the Itor knives, which were all the Jungle King, and they were crap too, by the way. And I've got a deep suspicion towards these hollow-handled knives. But on the other hand, I really still love the concept because it's so cool. It's just cool to put something in there. For survival, it is useless because the first thing you will lose in a survival situation that is realistic, survival scenario, like war or politicians or something, will be a knife, and because they will take it from you in order to prohibit you from survival. No one wants you to survive if you are not rich. It's not going to happen. Not be getting political and rant over and out. It's not. It's just a given. But there's also something like doing things for fun. And since I was a kid, I was always thinking about how to make this better and how to better incorporate the pros of the design without the cons. And it wasn't until I met some Todd from Primitive Point blogspot, which unfortunately has been taken down for one reason or the other or another, who introduced me to Taigu and his awesome work, and they made these tribal knives, and they were the ones responsible for my tribal knife making craze, because Taigu, Tim Lively, Todd, I think. Was it Todd? Let me know in the comments if you're still listening. If you're still there, hope you are all well, mate. Sincerely, just well, you know, life happened. But they were responsible for introducing me to these tribal hollow handle knives that were actually, I think they are widely in use, e.g. In the Thai regions or in Vietnam, where they make these as a simple cutting implement. And and I was always like, well, I'm all crap at braiding and making knotworks and stuff. I can do I have my simple knots and they work, but I've not yet succeeded to make a decent Turk's head braid or something. And Todd made awesome handle wrappings with these intricate knotwork designs and knot designs with hem twine or something. Really great. It's a shame that the channel's down. I would love to introduce you to this, but you might look for Taigu, and he still has some examples, I think, online or something. But as I said, I'm all crap with these handle wrappings, and I was also thinking about well, they get grimy, they get dirty, and what to do about this. And then I thought, well, then I came up with this one here, and this is essentially a hollow tang, which is comparable to a spearhead. It's just I rolled the material out and essentially made an open spearhead design, open socket design. And what I did was wrap this with some what's tough denim cloth, and with a bit of double compound glue. Just one layer, some compound glue on it, next layer, wrap, and this is what came out. Actually, this is pretty tough, and I did want to add some brass lids in here, and tried to take something out of the plumber's shop, but that made the knife pretty rear heavy, and I like my knives to have a balance point about there. I'm still contemplating what to do with to plug up the handle decently, that things don't fall out, and maybe I will make something out of plumber's blind cap and add something a little bit smaller, and file it down a little bit in order to save weight, or even mill out the handle a little bit. I'm not yet decided what to do with it. It's also nothing that's too important to me. So I've been working on it on and off for years now, and the blade is made from spring steel, and if you want to make a hard use knife, that's really something that you should consider, because it's not heebie-jeebie, it's not the next big gubalaba thing. That's not magical sorcery steel, obviously, but well, that's mild steel, and look what it didn't do. You can carve mild steel with it, and still have enough cutting and I didn't sharpen it beforehand. It's been sitting in a box for ages now, and it's not sharpened at all. It's just you can see broad daylight. What it also does is you can easily fix it in the woods, and I'm not doing this because I don't want the video to get too long. But spring steel is a really resilient kind of steel. Maybe I will work on this more, and then it will get sharpened, and then I will make another video in order to show you the actual performance of the steel, because I can tell you a lot of stuff about the sharpness of spring steel, and you've seen the resilience, but well, when was the last time you chopped mild steel in the woods? So it's not, that's maybe not something you asked for in the first place. So this is, well, and I think this is an ongoing project, and well, the culprit is with this blade is it's a rather short blade due to the legal restrictions in Germany, and well, it's like it is. It's not you can complain all you want. No one will listen to you, because that's not going to happen. For the same reason, you don't matter at all. Your life or death doesn't matter for any politician or someone. So you can complain all you want. That's how it is now. That's our life now. Get out of the way, stay under the radar, and do something for your inner migration. That's the only thing you can do, and try to stay alive. That's all there is. So, and if you don't stick to the law, you give them a reason to put you in a box or something, or even line you up against a wall or something. They will do almost everything for profit. So don't complain about the law. It's counterproductive. Stay low, and don't obey everything. If you don't stick to it, like stick to the law, I say it's nothing. But well, you know what I'm saying. Be a good citizen. Not only because you will get screwed by or something. That's not the main reason. The main reason is because society has to work, and we are the ones who keep society working, not the guys above. And if we make people freak out in public because we took out a sword of a knife, and they are afraid, well, that's not good, that's not nice. That's simply not nice towards them. Because you have to respect if someone's afraid of a knife, and you don't take the fear from people if you bring out a sword of a knife in public. That's not good. And actually, I can understand people who are afraid of knives, because there are also a lot of dipshits on the internet, and I'm really angry about that. I'm furious, because if you look at those bullshito guys telling you can disarm a knife attack, no, you can't. That's not going to happen. You won't see it coming, and you can move around like that and do funny forms and all you want in a real knife fight, and I've been in one. And I didn't have a knife, by the way. I didn't have one on me because it was a public occasion, and it's over in under a second, and you bleed. And even if you have a knife yourself, you will bleed also. And none of these dipshits telling you how to disarm a knife attacker, or that a knife is something that's great for self-defense. It's not great for self-defense. It's an awesome tool. You can use it for food prepping. You can use it for a million of peaceful uses. And do this. This is what I want to say with this channel at first. You can use your Swiss Army knife to create a tiny gnome. You can, and this is something to keep your mental health. And this is really, really important. And if I was talking about politicians don't care about that, politicians don't care about you, well, they don't. They have, there is scientific evidence for that. It has been proven that they don't care, and that's not something. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's just commonplace. On the other hand, there is still a society. They don't belong to us. They don't belong to society. Not because we won't accept them, but because they don't accept society because they want something better. Well, and what I want to say is, if you show a knife for fighting on the internet, there are kids watching this. There are kids around. I saw several of you guys are under 25. Not a lot of them, because I'm an old fart, and maybe what I'm talking about has nothing to do with your world. And please let me know, because I would love to learn. It's not that but don't fall for it. They want violence. They want to distract you. They want, and if you have not one single minute of peace, then they profit. They really, if you are distracted, depressed, and sad, and angry and violent, they profit. Literally, not in a metaphorical sense of the word, not in a symbolic sense of the word, but they do profit, and in a financial sense of the word, and that's what matters to them. And they think there's something better than life. Don't know what they mean. Don't know what they think. That's better than this here. Look at that. There are trees swaying in a gentle, warm breeze. It's summer. Birds are not singing a lot, because I think there's a storm coming or something. And that's great. That's good. That's and you can use your knife for a lot of things over here. And you can well, make yourself a knitting needle or something. Well, I think I make myself a fast crocheting needle. What do you think? Just with my trusty Swiss Army knife, and you know, this is why I make this channel. Not and that's, law is an ass. Yeah, law is an ass. Dong. No offense meant and not taken, by the way. It's not. I'm just agitated, not because of you, but because this is something that I fail to get because we get mad at each other and don't get mad at the right people. Pun intended. The thing is, if you make something like this, you can use this for crocheting. And look at how long this takes. Obviously, this is not the best there is, and this is not not perfect, and and it doesn't need to be. This is what I'm constantly saying with these videos, and this has something to do with the law, or the law being shit, or something. One thing is, if you use your knife for limbing a tree, or making yourself a crocheting needle, or a nail bending needle, or maybe even a funny little gnome, or something cute, and mean it. It's not that you should use it for masking something, but you need to mean it. And because that's something good in life, and there's so much good in life. There's so much that makes life worth living, and you don't need to see a knife as an implement for fighting people, because we need each other. We need people, even if people suck from time to time. And I'm not a stranger to a sentiment like this, like that. It's just really fast. If you polished it, you could even use it. I think this came across. Made this one here shorter than I could, and if I would make it longer like that, like so, then it wouldn't be an issue with the heavy handle or something. But it isn't. And thing is, that's a challenge. If I can construct a knife that works with these restrictions, I can easily make one without these restrictions. And this will further my prowess, or my capabilities, or something. My life's not easy, and hasn't been for ages, and I don't think I ever had something like an easy life. But I don't complain, because I know what I know, and I'm doing this shit for a living because I do. Because I made do, because, well, I always knew that complaining doesn't get you anywhere. Because the bullies that beat me up with knuckle dusters in school are now CEOs in a bank in Frankfurt, or brokers, or politicians, and fat cats. I'm the one who's poor, and I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with that. It's I lived my life in a way that I could. I can still look myself into the eyes in the mirror, and or in this box. I think I helped some people out, and I tried to spread some kindness in this world. And their life is their life. It's not my life. It's and this is what I want to say with this. I'm grateful for the challenges, and where I am still capable of surviving, where I'm still capable of thriving, they won't even get. And this is why there's still solitude and something beautiful, because they can't spoil everything, because they are too weak to get here. and it's not. And actually, it's not even contempt. I would really love to show them. I would love to show them, and in the with the hope that they might realize that their ways have been wrong and are wrong, because they are. It's not, and it's not a moral judgment or something, or religious judgment. It's just scientific evidence. It's wrong, and the floods and storms and droughts and heat are here for a reason, because they do wrong. They are. It's shoot, did they live? They make the law because they are afraid of knives, and afraid of knife users, and they are especially afraid of, not exactly afraid of assassins or someone, or criminals. They are actually more. I think they are more afraid of Swiss Army knives, because they cannot. Well, it's difficult to prohibit people from using them, because everyone can see that doesn't make sense to use a Swiss Army knife as an assault weapon. Well, you can actually, if you're if you're a politician or someone else like that, maybe you can. On the other hand, they are not afraid of the weapon function. They are afraid of the tool function, of the utility function. They are afraid of you breaking your own trained helplessness, of you realizing, well, I can do things with my hands. I can. I might be poor, but I can make my own cooking spoon. Just some junk wood lying around in your ghetto or what have you, or slum or whatever, what have you, and you take that piece of wood, and you can whittle yourself a spatula or a spoon, just with a Swiss Army knife. And you don't buy a spoon, and you don't buy a spoon with planned obsoleteness, because you will love that spoon because you made it, even if it's not perfect, even if it were that ugly, which I trust it would not be. You wouldn't buy it, and you wouldn't buy a spoon with planned obsoleteness, so you won't buy another anytime soon. Might be you need another, but then you can make another. It's a spoon is a rather simple implement. You can make it with a simple Swiss Army knife, and this is, I think, something they are really afraid of, or someone repairing their what have you, their bag, or even cutting open packages, because I think they thrive on assaulting your dignity. So if you are struggling with a package of chips in public, and the package explodes and everything goes all over the place, and you need to rummage on the floor, and because you're poor, you need to make take it all in, even if it was lying in the debris. So, and I think that they thrive on something like this. I don't think, on the other hand, I don't think that you are so important that they even think about that. But deep down, they thrive on you losing your dignity. They like that. They love that. They are the bullies. They are the bullies beating up random people with knuckle dusters, and they are the bullies that are our leaders. I know that this is anecdotal, obviously, but you don't need to take it from me, but from Financial Times, who recently published a study about more than 50% of leading personalities or brokers suffer from a heavy clinical, psychopathic or narcissistic disorder, mental disorder. Let it be 20%. That'll be enough to foul everything up. And that's the real problem, not the knives, not the laws, but they are the ones that make the laws. And you get my meaning, I think. And so, well, I've been bullied all my life. Not one. That's not whining. I'm fine with that. And I'm grateful. I'm different because I'm not the one who ruined everything. I tried my best not to ruin the things, and maybe I succeeded a little bit. So this is not complaining, because no one will care if you are complaining, because that's not how they work. They relish in your pain, and if you complain, you give them what they wanted in the first. And so obey the law first and foremostly out of kindness, because, well, you don't want to freak people out. You can, if you carry a Swiss Army knife or something, well, and you whittle some crocheting needle. Everyone loves crocheting. Well, maybe someone doesn't want to do it, but it's got that image of coziness, and that's not made up. It is. It has that image of coziness. It is a great thing to do. I lack the patience for it, but I perfectly understand that this is something cool. And maybe if whittling's no longer an option, I will take up something like this, and or naalbinding. I'm all crap at naalbinding, but greetings to you, Panda. You are my hero when naalbinding is concerned. Well, what I'm saying is, if you relate something like a crocheting needle to Swiss Army knife or whittling, and this is something where you can show people that you're not a threat, and they can understand. And maybe recently my future boss and I, this was the coolest interview I ever did, by the way. We met in the woods, and we ended up sitting on a stump and carving for hours on end, and simply carving stuff. And this is how it all started. And I really loved that. And so. And some passers-by came by, and then they were like they smiled at us, and well, what are you making? And we just told them, well, you don't see this much these days. And then I politely referred to the law, and we had a little chat, and a positive chat, and not complaining about that authorities are shit. And this is what I want to say. That's not, if you constantly complain about stuff like that, your mind fixes on negative things. Don't do this. You know, this is something. Do something with your hands. Do something positive. And I think you can make life better for yourself, and perchance you also make things better for other people, and I think that's not the bad, not a bad thing, a bad thing to live by. And this is, we live in really difficult times because they needn't be difficult, I think, but they are because we make them difficult, and we should stop that. Stop that. So, well, I think that was enough. Thanks for watching and bearing with me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.